Morning, everyone. It is the final day of the month. We're on a Monday morning. It's January the 31st. Thanks very much indeed for calling through. And this is Peter with you on the Peter's Racing Tips free-to-air YouTube bulletin videocast of the day. Great pleasure to be with you. Next time to call after this message when I've got a free double for you now at Hereford and Wolverhampton. And that one, of course, by the way, next time to call, before I get sidetracked and go over there, is at 6 p.m. tonight for tomorrow's action. 6 p.m. tonight for Tuesday's the first of the month. Pinch and a punch for the first day of the month and no returns, as they say. Well, that'll be 6 o'clock tonight, but a lot more to happen before that. And a lot happened yesterday and the day before. On Saturday, I nailed a 40-1 winning double at Cheltenham. If you're on them, I know a lot of people were. They sent me some very nice messages, very kind indeed. And I love it when you win. No one loves it more than me when you win, because I win and win and win myself, because I'm backing everything what I'm putting out, that's for sure. So a cracking win there for everyone, with a horse called Cormier, which won at Cheltenham, and the other horse was called Torn and Frayed. That's right, Torn and Frayed. Just a quick look at a notepad I've got there. Torn and Frayed, which won as well. So a nice big juicy 100% winning double on Saturday. And that followed up for earlier in the week with Mixed Maestro and Latino Fling, which won at 130 and 7-2, backed in very heavily. Latino Fling, I think it finished 15-8 and absolutely bolted in for Brian Hughes and Donald McCain to land another 100% winning double. And that was after Friday's big each way bet on Amazing Amaya, second each way at 11-1, and another horse which was called Straight Out of the Compton, which I give you, which was backed heavily as well into I think about 15-2, and came on third each way. So a nice run we're having at the moment. 40-1 double and a 14-1 and a 15-1 double actually, and a 40-1 double. So not so bad, is it? Way to end the month. I'm in sparkling form as well on my private club, my syndicate super clubs, back in Winners for Fun. I think the last 7 bets I've given out have all been winning ones. Another big winning bet yesterday, job done at 4-1 to your money, and before that it's just been a string of winners. And they're all for the Syndicate Club members, of course, and that line is full. You can't get into my Syndicate Super Club, but I'm just saying that I'm in sparkling form, and I'm looking forward to February, and then Cheltenham around the corner promises to be the biggest year ever in my betting life, and long may it continue. I've got some really good horses lined up for Cheltenham. I really have some really, really big stuff, and especially some handicaps there which I focus on, as you know, and I'll mark your card on that as soon as I can. I shall tell you what I know. But at the moment, a little bit away, so I'm just going to keep on a day-by-day basis at the moment. So 2 bets coming up to you, in one moment from Hereford and Wolverhampton. I must say, 100% winning weekend also on my extra bonus bets. I only gave 3 horses. One of them came in 6-1 tonight, so 7-2. Hip Hop Day O'Grey at Uttoxeter. I think it was in their 4:08 race on Saturday, 6-1 to 7-2. Hip Hop. Funny name, isn't it? Hip Hop Dota Grey, and that one absolutely bolted up the 5 lengths, job done. Well done to the many, many people who got on that Saturday special. But to accompany it, there was another horse called Raj Salad, which was over there in Ireland, which placed as well at a massive 20-1 into 14-1. It's actually been a 25-1. So you had 2 bets on the extra bonus line on Saturday, which both come in. And you also had 2 bets on the free line, which both come in at 40-1. I know a lot of people put them in the doubles and trebles and the Yankees and the Lucky 15s and absolutely mopped up. So 2 5-1 winners and 6-1 winner, and 20-1 to 14-1 each way placed out of 4 on Saturday. And then yesterday, I just tell you, although the main line Rarity didn't win, horse Balkingstown just had enough. I think he's a bit tired now and he's got to go back to Wales and have a rest. But the one that I gave on the extra bets line didn't fail. Each way, another big one called Call the Tune. Jumped the last together in a 20-odd horse race. Each way, third at 20-1 into 14-1. Another one of my Irish horses there. 2 out of 2 big Irish bets on the weekend. Both placing at 20-1, backed in from 20-1 into 14-1. Once again, shows you how strong my Irish information is. Second to none par excellence. No doubt about that. No doubt about it whatsoever. Right, after that, it's a bit of an update really to what's happening. Been a lot happening. It's been a big month for me as well, concerned moved offices, etc. So there's going to be a lot happening in the near future. I've got some visionary ideas I'm going to be bringing to you, and I think you'll find them fascinating and interesting, and also a bit of audience participation. So it's going to be great fun. And I've got the brain light there. Look, it's going up there on that big bulb. I love that big bulb. I've had it for a few years, but not been able to put it out because a lot of my stuff's been in storage since the lockdown. But there it is, the bulb. There it is. Whew. Right, okay, so seriously, let's have a look what we've got today. Right, the first thing I'm telling you, I've got this double Fiat Hereford and Wolverhampton. I think they'll both win. I'm going to have two singles and a double after a 14-1 double and a 40-1 double in the last 4 days. I'm looking forward to end the month with another big winning double. There is an extra bonus bet today, and I'd have to tell you it's 10-1 right now. It is 10-1 right now, and I'm going to tell you it doesn't run in Ireland, it runs in England. And it's on a horse I've been waiting for some time, well, I can't say much more than that other than it looks a handicap good thing to me. It looks a handicap good thing. I can't see it being out of the 3, you never know, but I can see it winning. All right, so I can't see it being out of 3, but I can see it winning. I can't tell you too much, I can't give you the trade secrets away because there's an awful lot of people playing these bets at £5 a go. I've got little Molly here on the run there, her hair's running in. Come back in, Molly, come back in, come on. She's trying to get out the door, so I'll let her go. Yeah, so if you want that, it's just a fiver below. It's 10-1, and you can get 10-1 freely available, 9-1, 8-1 everywhere. I think it's got an amazing chance. Well, no, I know it's got an amazing chance. I know it. Like I told you yesterday, 14-1 chance. I told you the 14-1 chance yesterday was stronger than the maximum on the YouTube, and so it proved. 14-1, stronger than an even money chance. How can that be? But it was, and so many people come on board and got themselves a big 20-1 to 14-1 each way payout. It's not always about what prices they are, it's about the strength of a bet. And big prices, it doesn't matter. If you fancy it really strong, it's really strong. And this one today is really strong. So if you want it, you can have it for a fiver. Click the PayPal link below. I know there's so many people get on immediately, but I just want to tell you the strength of this horse is really 10 out of 10 material. And I'll be disappointed if it doesn't win, but I'll be even more disappointed if it doesn't place, and I should be having a nice chunk on it, and all I can tell you that. Very, very big chances today, and to end the month with another big KO bet, another big sledgehammer, bang! And good luck to everyone who participates. And you'll get the bet sent to you by email and PayPal. Usually send it back on the PayPal notes to you straight away because people seem to read those better than they read the emails or quicker. Emails, you know, emails is so hard, isn't it? Does anybody check their emails that often? Some do, some don't. Some never open them. It's not the best, is it? So, yeah. So if you want it, you've got it. You can have it. Just click the line below. Fella said that to me once in Manchester. I used to buy suits in this shop in Deansgate in Manchester. I said, I like that suit. He says, you can have it. No matter what I said in that, that's a lovely shirt. He says, you can have it. Unbelievable. Great salesman. There were 3 of them in there. 3 amazing sales guys, and they're all different. I'll do impressions of all 3 for you one day, but that's the one of them was funny. He had all this flowered ties and a bit like David Dickinson gone wrong, but he was great. Amazing salesperson. Never told you the price of anything. It never did. He says, how much is it? He says, you can afford it. It was unbelievable, the whole thing, experience. If you walked into that shop, you wouldn't come out with nothing, that's for sure. Very, very difficult. Right, okay, I'm going to give you these 2 horses now and stop waffling on to you. I'm not waffling on, I'm just having a minute with you, aren't I? Just having a minute with you. A lot of people, you know, sometimes never go out of the house, or never see anyone, or never talk to anyone. So I'm talking about myself there, I think. Could be at times. Never go out the house, never talk to anyone. Definitely could be me. So if it's you as well, join the club. Join the Herman's Hermits, as they say. Right, I'll get on with it. 2 o'clock at the meeting. Where am I going now? I've lost my track here totally. Look. Let's go to Hereford for the 2 o'clock. Interesting race, the 2 o'clock. A novice's handicap chase. Quite tricky on paper, these little races like this. Only 3 or 4 runners, 4 runners. And number 2, Switch Hitter, is my pick. Paul Nicholls trains it, Harry Cobden rides it. I've nailed this down between Switch Hitter and a horse called Torigny of Harry Whittington's. I'm just going to go with Switch Hitter, though. I just think it's got a bit more of a chaser, stamp of a chaser all about it. And that's the one for me, anyway. I won't go on anymore. It's off a mark of 133. I think it's got a really, really good chance. Well, I know it's got a really good chance. The key thing to Switch Hitter is the ground's come right. It's come good ground. Last time it failed on soft ground. Today it gets the ground. It's good ground, and I think it'll be too good. Number 2, Switch Hitter in the 6 o'clock at the meeting at Hereford. Okay, so I'm going to have 2 singles and a double, and the horse I'm going to have for the double, and don't forget to give me that thumbs up if you would. I know it's been a slightly longer message, but as I say, it's quite an exciting time. There's been so many winners. My private club's had 7 winners on the trot. You know, it's really shifted into a new gear. I did tell you the other day on a message that I'm going into overdrive this year. It's going to be the biggest year in my betting life, and so it will be. Trust me, so it will be, and I won't tell you wrong, that's for sure. So stay on this channel and stay tuned, that's for sure. Okay, 6:30 Wolverhampton. I think this one should overturn the favourite. In that other race, Switch Hitter, the other horse, Turigny, is probably going to be favourite there, or is at the moment. And I think that's the same state of a poll with the horse I'm going to give you now. I think this one could turn the favourite over, I really do. The horse I'm betting in the 6:30 at Wolverhampton is number 3. It's called Reticent, trained by Andrew Balding, ridden by young Callum Hutchinson, who rides the horse for the first time. Incidentally, this filly, who's running off a really good mark of just 65 and steps up in trip to 1.5 miles, which is going to be right up a street. I tell you, today she's had 4 jockeys, 4 different jockeys. She had a young apprentice, William Cox, on her first time, David Probert second, Hayley Turner 4, and now she's had the Fab 4, the old Beatles. Callum Hutchinson rides. And Callum Hutchinson is following up Hayley Turner, who won on Reticent at Lingfield last time up on the 8th of January. And I think this step up in trip is going to really help this horse progress and improve. And I think she'll be too good for the opposition, which mainly concerns the Charlie and Mark Johnston horse, number 1, Akanamara. So, but I'm going for Reticent because the step up in trip could bring out a heap of improvement, and I think even now without that, it's got an outstanding chance. But I think stepping up in trip is going to be absolutely cock on. Number 3, Reticent, 6:30 Wolverhampton is my second and my final free bet of the day and of the month after a 14-1 double and a 40-1 double. I've given you the crown jewels here. We're going into action in February at 6 o'clock tonight. You know what to do. Give us that thumbs up. We've got that here. I've got to go and take some medication. See you at 6.